Did you know that Thranduil from The Hobbit was actually present at the Battle of the Last Alliance? Let me explain. At the end of the Second Age, when the Noldor elves, the dwarves of Moria, and the men of Gondor and Arnor all joined forces to march upon Moria, the woodland elves actually joined them. They were led by Thranduil's father, King Orifer, but there were just two small problems. Number one is that the woodland elves were far more primitive, with lower quality training and armor than the mighty Noldor elves. This meant that they weren't properly experienced or equipped for the battle. And two is that King Orifer didn't like to follow orders, as he charged his men in too early before King Gil-galad had ever given the order. And so without proper experiences, equipment, or backup, Thranduil watched as his father and most of his people were absolutely slaughtered. As it was these woodland elves' corpses that primarily made up the mass graves that eventually became the Dead Marshes, which we see in Lord of the Rings. And the worst part is that Thranduil wasn't even able to mourn this traumatizing process, as remember that in the books, the War of the Last Alliance takes 12 years. And you can even interpret this dark backstory as a reason he would have been so cruel to the dwarves in The Hobbit, but follow for more Lord of the Rings lore.